Hello, welcome back. You are now on day 16 actually of flow posting for January. I'm showing up here every day talking about my endeavours of trying to create better habits for myself, raw, authentically, and honestly, because it's not been going the smoothest. Yeah, I have had I've struggled to add as many habits as I wanted to, so I'm keeping it to the point that, my daily habit of showing up here, that's happening. I'll move my body at least 5 times a week. That's actually been happening. Usually it's part of just my natural day to day movements that's helped that happen, so yay for that. Love a bit of life integration. Um, I have been meditating quite a bit, but I wouldn't say every day. And I had about 6 other habits too, which was me being overambitious. and I think they're nice to do's when I have the time and the space and the energy, but not every day. Or at least, once I have, a few habits down pat and they just naturally are part of my day and it's all happening subconsciously, like it's all part of my program, then I can, look at adding some more. But like I have, one of my habits that I added was vibing to music every day for at least a couple of songs. And I don't necessarily naturally do that every day, but I do most days. But I also don't need it to be a specific habit, because it just feels like another list on another to do on a list. So that was good to notice. But also, I think the point was I wanted to do it every day, like in a really focused way, to show up and just put on a vibe song, a couple of vibe songs, go nuts, dance it off, like just change my state, change my energy. And yeah, I had been vibing to songs, but not necessarily fully focused on the whole vibing part every time. And sometimes I'd be listening for like half an hour or longer, and sometimes I had little dance parties in the middle. But yeah, it's actually noticing that the focus maybe wasn't there as much as was the intention. So good to notice. But yeah, like dancing and vibing to music and singing is such a great way to change your state. It's a somatic way to change your state really quickly. And it's usually the last thing you want to do if you're in a mood. If someone like tries to get you to start singing when you're in a mood, they'll be like, don't look at me like that. Maybe you have a thing about singing because you think you have to be good in order to sing. Nah, you can just sing if you want to sing. And maybe you don't do it that often because you feel like you need to be at least a kilometre away from anybody else that could possibly hear you, or screaming down the motorway where no one else can hear you with your music blasting. It's all part of it. All a great way to release. I've had many a good car karaoke sessions. And more recently, this past year, I've actually done a fair amount of karaoke on stages, and yeah, even came first in the first heat of an amateur karaoke competition. So it's pretty exciting, and it was actually so fun. It was so fun just to like put on a little performance, because I'm so used to being one of the people behind the scenes working on film and TV, making everyone else's performance look really good, through clothing usually, sometimes art department, but to actually get to do that all for myself and be the one centre stage was really fun. It was really fun. And I did grow up doing modern jazz dance for I think at least a few years there. Used to have my recitals and everything, and it definitely helped because I feel like the moves have stayed with me, you know. I don't know that I had the moves before that, or how much was natural and how much was those dance lessons. Shout out to Nicola Wheeler Dance Academy back in Howick, Pakuranga, New Zealand. But yeah, I love dancing. I always have, and it's just such a great way to release. And sometimes I don't get around to doing it, and it's just like, how many things that we enjoy are we putting off, you know? Crazy to think about. But yeah, like, so that habit, like, it's a nice thing to do. I think it's more of it could be more of a great habit just mentally to think, well, whenever I feel like I'm in a bit of a mood or a funk, and I want to get out of it, just not choosing to then, you know, get up, have a boogie to a good song. If I'm not in a space that I can do that, you know, maybe I can, or maybe if it's loud enough somewhere that I can kind of hum to myself or sing to myself. And what can I do wherever I am to just change my state? Use dancing, singing, humming, that kind of thing. And sometimes it might be that, like for instance at work today, there was some music that came on, just working at a retail store, and the girls, we all just kind of started singing along to the song. It was very cheesy, Disney princess song. By Disney princess, I mean, like, I think it was Selena Gomez. It might have been Miley Cyrus. Anyway, it was good times. I love those girls, but I also am a little bit too old to have been that generation. But I still was very much into it. So, you know, whatever, I'll own it. They are wonderful women, so proud of them. Anyway, we were having a good sing along. We all kind of just naturally joined in, and it was just fun. Like, we want more fun in our lives. Like, that's what life's for. Have fun, enjoy it, you know. So yeah, maybe if you didn't think, oh, I can't sing, I'm at work. It's like, well, maybe if it's the right moment. Obviously, if we were busy, we had lots of customers who were helping, we wouldn't do that. But you know, we had a moment. We were just restocking things, and we could just sing along, and we got to bond from it. So yay. I have a few habits I'd like to continue cultivating. Like, most of them I would like to have in spurts, but maybe just trying to do it all at once daily was a little excessive, and that's okay. But good news today is that it sounds like they want to keep me at my job for a little bit longer, because I was just a casual, so that's awesome. So might be working between more stores now, but that works fine for me. So that will keep me going, and then hopefully it'll mean that I still have time to keep building the coaching side of things. I mean, I would make time no matter what I'm doing, but if this job wasn't going to continue, I was potentially going to jump ship and find a regular 9-to-5 kind of full-time position. And as much as I am ambitious to do lots of my coaching, it just tends to fall to the wayside if I'm just exhausted at the end of those days. So hence more of me trying to cultivate better habits for myself, better sleeping schedules, like better routines in the morning, that I can then have the space to do the things that I want to do for my business. It's like, it's creating that space instead of filling it with the stuff that isn't getting me anywhere, like scrolling the internet. Just zoning out. I like a little bit of watching TV, but I honestly don't watch that much TV. Sometimes I'll decide to watch a new show and I'll get into it and I'll want to watch it lots. But like, I actually find it's kind of an accomplishment for me to sit down and concentrate on a show or movie and make it the whole way through without pausing it for a movie, which is crazy to me because I love film and TV. That's why I worked in it for so long, and that's why I probably will continue to work for it and advocate for it. And I just love the creativity, and I just love the escapism too. Like, what a beautiful thing that we live in a day and age that we can create art in that form to share with each other. It's very cool. It's very cool. But yeah, I do really like to concentrate on it because I know how many crew have put in so many hours, months, years of their life to create this art as a collaborative project with probably 1,000+ crew in all departments, all stages of the production. And I like to, really see all their work, all the art and design, all the little nods in the background, all the costume bits, what have they done with the hair and makeup? Is there cool creature makeup that happens? What are their hairstyles like, And then, what's the storyline like? What's going on with the characters? Like, what are their quirks? And, I just love it. I love storytelling as well, so it's all part of storytelling. Yeah. So, don't really know what I came on here to talk about today. 11:11 on time. I just looked down. But yeah, I'm showing up and finding ways to, get up and change your state. And today was actually really, really hot. I mean, where I'm in the Gold Coast is really hot. It's summer. But for some reason I thought it was going to be a rainy, cooler for the Gold Coast. Not cool, but cooler day today. And I wore, this shirt, which was long sleeves. It is a beautiful, breathable cotton, but it's still long sleeves. And then I wore like these long, not full length, but almost full length black pants. Also still like cotton or rayon or something, but still breathable, but still too much. And then I ran out of water and was severely dehydrated. Had a headache most of the day, like not a bad one, just a dull ache. I don't usually get headaches either, so it was a bit off. And I don't know if it was from the heat or what, but I also, that time of the month, and that also happened. So I just thought I was in a bit of a funk today. And I thought it was just me because I thought, oh, well, it's supposed to be cooler today. It must just be me, like, having a moment internally. And then it was only, like, later in the day when the girls mentioned the heat. And I was like, I didn't just, like, that's not just my headache and my body, like, feeling a little off today. No, that's actually, it's probably my body's feeling off because of the heat. And, like, my headache is probably from the heat and the dehydration. So, funny how we, like, I don't know, make these meanings ourselves and we don't even realise we're doing it. But yeah, like, I had a few moments today where I was like, a bit like, oh, I just want work to be over. And and I don't usually feel like that. I usually really actually enjoy being there. And yeah, anyway, I just think the heat just got a bit much. And I found myself, like, just feeling like a little bit dark about it, and then I just thought, no, turn that frown upside down kind of vibes, and so I was like, you know what, it's only so long, and I really wanted these hours, and I'm really grateful for these hours, so I just kept going and tried to make a joke here or there, or have a nice brief little chat while I was working still on the tasks, with my colleagues, and that just made it a little brighter. So anyway, yeah, there's no particular sage wisdom today from me other than, I'm just maybe inviting you to notice when you're in a mood and choose to break your state, shift your state into something more positive by having a dance party or singing karaoke, or actually something I shared on my Instagram page today for Crystal Clear Coaching is something a friend sent to me recently, just talking about like humming, like how that can reset your nervous system. So let's just do some now. A sigh of gratitude. Feels so good, doesn't it? That's one way you can change it if you're not into the singing and dancing side of things. But even if you're not, maybe, even if you don't feel like you can do it for other people, I invite you to at least do it when you're on your own. Have a dance, have a sing. It doesn't need to be quote unquote good. Like, not everything needs to be commoditized and be good in order to be sold. Like, you can just do something because you enjoy it. You can sing badly or sing well. I don't know. You can sing. That's all that matters. Dance badly, dance well, whatever you want to do. Maybe your joy is actually refining it and making it really refined, really to the point. You've got really specific ways that you move your body and flick your wrists and point your toes and all that. So, yeah, you do you, but find ways to change your state when you're in a mood and it's not such a great day. And it's always a good tool to have in your toolbox, isn't it? Anyway, I'll leave you there tonight. I am excited today because we had a bunch of new stock in and I got this really beautiful new ring. You probably can't see it very well because this camera is pretty shocking, but it's kind of got a pirate vibe and there's lots of symbols around it, like rose and a skull and a key and a card and a heart with a sword through it and a little gem. Anyway, I don't know, I felt like I should show you guys. But this is the coolest part. Oh, it's not Frodo taking off the ring, don't you worry. Inside it says loose lips sink ships. So on that note, yar, me mateys, good night, thanks for listening. Oh, shiver me timbers.